Hey guys, we are back finally, and we're going to tell you why we decided to buy a house here in Florida instead of heading off to the Philippines. And as you can see, there's some boxes here. We have been packing, just light packing right now, getting some pictures off the wall, filling some of the holes from the nails, and just sort of gearing up towards moving. We have been here now about exactly one whole year, 12 months, and on this lease, we had a 14-month lease. So the lease actually expires on the 4th of April when we have to be out. So what we're doing is we're preparing. And we knew we had to get out of here, and we didn't want to get into another lease. We just hate renting apartments. Don't like it. Had lots of homes and prefer the homes and not being under the thumb of these corporate managers they have these days. And all these big apartment complexes are run by real estate REITs and big corporations, and they're pretty heartless. So anyway, we're getting out of here and gonna have our own home again. And what do you got to say about that one?
Yeah, we want to have a big kitchen, a good lighting for our video if we do a video, and we want to have a big backyard for the kids because we have 2 kids right now loves to run around all over the house in the backyard. So if they get bored inside, just put it outside at the backyard.
And we I did want to go to the Philippines. There's quite a concern about that right now. It's very, very difficult over there. We have friends that have come back and said they're never ever going back again. It's really stressful, and they make it very, very difficult trying to go in there. And you know, they're always going back and forth about the restrictions. They were restricting all foreigners from a list of states.
Yes.
And we were included in the states that were restricted from going to the Philippines. And then they opened it back up again. And a lot of people have been screwed with airline tickets because they keep getting them put off. And what about those people in the Philippines who were trying to come back, and their tickets kept getting extended by the airlines, and canceled and extended, and they're only good for a year with that extending and canceling that they were doing all the time. And it was the airlines doing it because of the magic virus, right? And so we just heard about a couple that lost their ticket. What was that, $2,000?
Yeah, $2,000, and then they don't get the refund because it's already 1 year. They've been extended the flight, extend, and they cannot get it now, so they lost the money.
Yep, a lot of people are losing money with this airline travel. And then the Philippines is, making it very difficult once you arrive there. Where's that new list you have of restrictions for when you arrive?
Yeah,
there's a list of how many things?
18 rules, 18 things to do, what to do when you arrive to Philippines. Oh my God, that's gonna be really hard, especially when you have a kids and you're carrying the kid, and you have to follow the 18 rules to do before you go to your destination.
Yeah, it was pretty.
It's really hard. I wish they just make it so easy. Now it's finally open, but there's a lot of rules. Like you have to do this 18 things to do when you arrive, and then you have to go to quarantine. You have to book a quarantine hotel for 7 days, and then they will do your swab test in a 6th day, and then after that you have to continue your quarantine when you arrive to your destination.
Yeah, so you're going to probably do a couple quarantines unless you're going to stay right in Cebu. Actually, you're going to have to do 2, aren't you? Because when you stay in the quarantine hotel and then go to your home or your destination, wherever that is,
you have to do another.
You have to do another one, and for 14 days. It's really, really oppressive. And in contrast to that, you could go to Thailand, from where we're hearing, and they're much more lenient and wide open. And the cases of the magic virus over there in the Philippines is not nearly anything to be so hysterical about. I mean, they're really overreacting and oppressing the people, and we don't want to be a part of that right now. And we definitely don't want to have our children masked. Little Bryson's only 2 years old. It would be like, he's not even 2 yet, but he will be 2 in a couple months. Trying to get a toddler to force him to wear a mask is traumatizing, and I consider that to be child abuse, just totally unnecessary.
Yes.
And since children aren't spreaders, they say, and they're not high risk, so the whole thing is a fiasco. And the history is going to show a lot of the things that they're doing right now are absolutely absurd, and they are absurd. So we're just not going to play that game right now. We did want to go back really bad. We wanted to just take care of the things that need to be done here, and then head on back to the Philippines and live a nice, peaceful life and save money and enjoy life.
Well, I am applying my U.S. citizen right now too. I'm still waiting, and my estimated time of my citizenship is gonna be until April. So that's gonna be finished right there. And then by the time when we finish, Bryson is already 2. And then there's no way we can go back to Philippines in that time, because as we said, he won't wear a mask at all because he's 2 already. So it's a big problem.
Yeah, if they were to lift that restriction and apply it to, well, they should lift it for everyone, I think, personally. But besides that, if they were to lift it for children, that were apply just to children that were maybe 7 years old or that understood it and could manage it. But to do it to toddlers, they think you're trying to hurt them.
It's just really hard.
They can't breathe, and they need to breastfeed, and
it might be really stressing to me in the airplane. 2 years old crying because of the mask, and then fighting because the crew is gonna say, "You have to put your mask on for your kid, mom," and it's gonna be really hard for me because he
for the safety of others. Really, well, they're not spreaders anyway.
Yeah.
God, the whole thing's absurd.
It's really kind of a stressing idea. So that's why we decided to just purchase a house.
So
and just
thank you, Philippines. That's why we did it. We did it. We can. We had it in mind that we're going to try to go back, and once we got this lease here on this apartment home, it was about a month later that the virus hit, and then everything got locked down. So everything changed over in the Philippines. Everything changed here. So that's it. We're not because of that, and you got a couple more reasons actually.
And we don't want to extend our lease anymore because, as we said, we don't want to be controlled right here in this community.
No way. These people here are just so unfriendly. They're not congenial. They're corporate people, and they are all getting worse. So if you guys can just get a house or rent a house or something, that's always better.
And we don't own it. We're just kind of throwing our money in a trash can monthly.
Well, we already knew that was happening.
Yeah.
But still, if that would have been okay for a year, and then go to the Philippines, because we would recoup any kind of those losses pretty quickly over there. But really, Maurice's immigration, we need to complete that, and that's been ongoing. And we just got notified last week. Was it that you have 2 more months
left?
So we should hear something within 2 months. So we need to be here to take care of all that as well. And we've been working at that for a long time. So got to get that finished.
Yep. And then even if we get a house right now, even if we already purchased the house, we're not gonna be stuck in it, because we're deciding to go back or travel somewhere after I get my citizen. We're gonna rent it to somebody. We're gonna put it to Airbnb, so we're not gonna be stuck in it anyway.
So if you didn't see that house in the last video, here's a little preview of it. the house. It's spacious and everything, and hopefully they can get it finished up by their target date, which is the 6th of May. But in the meantime, we'll be in a hotel again, and we're used to doing that. But we'll do the hotel again for a month and a half, maybe 2, hopefully not longer than that, while they finish it up. So let's just keep our fingers crossed that they get it finished and we don't have to stay in a hotel very long. And we will be leaving here on in first week of April when we're supposed to be out, and we're going to head on off to Ocala anyway and get a Airbnb for the month or whatever we can. Our realtor is really great, Kelly Wheat, and she's going to try to help us find maybe an Airbnb or something while we're waiting for the house.
Or we'll go find a hotel with kitchenette in it that we can cook a little bit.
Yeah, you guys remember that hotel we had down in Fort Myers Beach we've had that one for a couple months at a time.
That's nice.
That wasn't too bad. It wasn't cheap, but it was worked out to about $3,000 a month. But if we only had to do that for 2 months. Over here, if we extended for 1 month, they wanted to jack our rent up from $1,478 to $2,900 for 1 month. I mean, these people are so heavy-handed, you guys wouldn't believe it. You would believe it. You know how they are. Okay. So, Maurice, what do you like about the new house the best?
Oh, I like the big area, the living room downstairs. I like the upstairs. Everything is the big pantry. I love 2 big walk-in closet, and the backyard is very nice for my kids running around in there.
It is a pretty backyard, isn't it?
Very pretty. There's a big tree in there. I just have a good feelings in the house. And it's brand new, smells good. Than the other old house that it's like 10 years old already. They might have ghosts.
We looked at a lot of houses we didn't show you guys, but we looked at a lot of homes. A lot of homes. And, the older ones, over here in Florida, if they're 18 years old, like 2007 or something, well, you always have to worry about the roof issue because they're very difficult with the escrows, the banks, because the roofs need to be replaced every 20 years. And that's a big thing. I mean, it's complicated.
And the termites?
Yeah, and the termites. And as you guys saw in this, in our home on the walkthrough we did, they saw that green board against the walls. And for the exterior studs and at the base of at the concrete, well, all that is totally treated for termites and dry rot, so you're not going to have any problem with termites or dry rot for a long time, probably for a very long time, and except maybe at the thresholds of the doors, like sliding door or something. But anyway, those things get treated, and we feel really good about that one. We won't have to worry about the roof for a long time, and we won't have to worry about termites, and we'll keep an eye on all that stuff as we go along.
Yeah, it's a really big area the kids can run around, because right now in our apartment we are in the upstairs unit, and of course the kids running and just go, stop running.
Yeah, I'm always trying to keep them quiet. I can't wait to just let them run wild. But they got to behave still, but still run and and I can spread out, go to the other end with my office and all that upstairs, and they can play. They got a lot of room to play. And they should have a lot of fun over there. And then we're going to have to fence off the backyard and do some things.
And then Brianna wants a cat, so...
Yeah, she wants a cat and 2 dogs, but we told her she can have a cat and see how she does with a cat first and realize that responsibility, because I think it's a lot less with a cat than it is a dog.
Yeah, that might be hard if we get a dog, because we cannot go somewhere. We have to take the dog.
2 dogs and 3 cats.
Yeah, 2 dogs and 3 cats.
Now.
Oh my God.
Okay. So that's the story. Anything else in your list?
Actually, 3 dogs and 3 cats.
Also, oh my God, we love a big kitchen with a lot of cabinets, because right now I have really short cabinets over here that I just put my kettle in there like a mash. Right now over there in the new house, it's gonna be a really big organized cabinets in there.
Yep. You can buy a lot of food and not have to go to the store quite so often.
Yes.
And put all your pots and pans and things. It's really crowded in these little kitchens they give you here, but it's worked out okay. But it's not good for video lighting, for cooking videos that you like to do. So the lighting over there, it has nice overhead lighting that goes right over the counter where you'll be cooking and preparing food. And it's nice, pretty granite, beautiful granite countertops that'll be on there. And it should be nice. It should be nice.
Yeah, we are so excited and we can't wait to move in.
Yeah. And we just completed all the paperwork for the mortgage broker. And we have a really great mortgage broker. She's really great. She has packaged it up and sent it over to underwriting. Everything's checked off her list. A lot of things you have to send over, of course. So that's all finished. They're moving it along. So that's a good thing. So we can kind of focus on planning. We're going to have to buy a refrigerator for this house. It doesn't come with one. So we're going to be shopping for things like that. And
Washer and dryer.
Yeah, washer and dryer too. Oh boy,
We have things to do.
brand new washer and dryer, ching ching, ching ching. You got to buy your own coach lights for the outside of the garage, so I got to do that. I got to get medicine cabinets for the inside that we like, that are for the bathrooms. This stuff's not really a big deal, but I'm not really looking forward to hunting for refrigerators again. But we've done it.
And we're gonna
We'll get
paint
something nice.
We're gonna paint also the inside the house.
Yeah, we got one of our friends from YouTube who's going to come and stay with us, a good friend of ours, James, and do some painting. So we'll be doing videos about that.
Yes.
We'll get some of the inside rooms, starting with the girls, Brianna and Bryson's rooms painted first.
Stupid mom.
Yeah, they come with just, plain white eggshell colored. So that'll all be fun and little adventures along the way here.
Yes, and Brianna's gonna have a room upstairs for her schoolwork, homeschool thing.
That's right, Brianna. Brianna's sitting over here listening to her new iPad.
Where's your music? She started to just listen music and she's really into it. Like a new teenager. So she really loves it. We record her
You love
favorite
it?
music. See? It's really cute.
She's been listening to that a lot more. And what do you think about that? Do you like that
like
as much as Roadblocks?
Yes, kinda.
You like it?
Roblox is getting kind of boring.
There you
That's
go.
because you're growing up, girl?
It's only fun when my friend joins.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay, well, I'm glad to see you do something besides that.
Yeah. So she slept with it last night. I mean, she's listening to it before she go to sleep. So teenager, it goes right there. Changed a lot.
She's only 7, but she's growing up fast. Yeah.
And I'm almost 8.
Yeah, you're almost 8.
But my favorite song is Dance Monkey.
Dance
Monkey.
Monkey, of course it is.
Okay, that's it for now.
And I'll be going over to the house. Like you guys know, it's 100 miles to get over there, but I'm going to go over and be checking on it every week or two. And I will do some more video on updates on that, keep you guys updated on the progress, what's happening, and maybe even bring the drone out and take some shots, some aerial shots, show you the area a little bit. Okay, so we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
I love your hair. I love your hair.
Thank you.
It's so cute.
Okay, turn.
We never turned it on.
We have to do it.